Shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet...
What's good, gang? Welcome back to another show with August with the Shade. Now, let's go ahead and get into some tea, all right? Today, we're going to be talking about who is actually a culture vulture and why they are not calling out Cardi B for doing the same things they're claiming that Drake is doing. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, y'all already know how I feel about Cardi B on this channel. Y'all already know how much of a big fan of Nicki Minaj that I am, and how I'm always going to, point out certain inconsistencies. And I'm also going to just talk about how just people love to move the goalposts for everybody else. But when it's just one certain rapper, nobody ever says anything. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we're literally in this climate of Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And I feel like, in my opinion, everybody's putting money behind Kendrick Lamar ripping Drake's head off. Like, literally. Like, I'm watching how everybody is standing behind Kendrick Lamar while Kendrick is literally, like, doing so many illegal things. And the reason why I say illegal is because getting on a stage like the Super Bowl and referencing someone in a defamation, in a deformative way by saying that he is a PDF, you know what I'm saying? It's just way overboard for me. And it just reminds me of how they move how the same thing happened with Remy Ma. Now, let's just take a little scroll back real quick, all right? So, y'all remember when, Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj went at it in 2016, 17, whatever it was, right? You noticed how everybody jumped behind Remy Ma like they're jumping behind Kendrick Lamar. But I feel like they only did that, of course, because Drake and Nicki Minaj has been running the game for a very long time, and people feel like that, Ebro said that it's disgusting and it's a sickness that Drake is actually running the game for a very long time. And I remember them saying the same thing about Nicki Minaj, and because how Nicki Minaj was, literally had the biggest share in the female rap market. So I'm honestly knowing and noticing how things is so similar with Kendrick Lamar. When Remy Ma came out, she did Sheether, and how everybody jumped behind Sheether, but Sheether never really made it to the charts because Remy Ma did not do the diss record the way that Kendrick Lamar did his, by making an original beat and then, for them to be able to push the song. So she did thank God she put it on, Ether, and, she wasn't even able to make any money off the song. So because she didn't make any money off the song, they pushed her to Columbia Records, they pushed her to do other songs. But guess what? When the Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma beef kind of sizzled out, nobody really cared about Remy Ma, and it showed that Nicki Minaj won the battle, because look at Nicki now and look what Remy Ma is. You know what I'm saying? So now we have to realize how they used that moment to try to, basically bring in Cardi B to try to pump her up and make her this big female rapper. And now this is who they want Nicki Minaj to compete against. And when Nicki finally came out in 2018 and let everybody know how this girl is not writing her music, how this girl is literally like a culture vulture, and nobody believed her. But as soon as Kendrick comes out and talks about Drake, we suddenly have to just believe everything that he's saying. Do you guys think that that's right? Like, let me know in the comments. Do you think that that's actually something that is right? Or are we once again like just, jumping on a bandwagon because we feel like, oh my God, Kendrick is hot and we don't like Drake like that, so we're just gonna drag him? No, guys, it's not right. Drake has put in a lot of work in this music industry, and I don't think that it's really fair that we are allowing someone like Kendrick to try to defame this man and tear down his character because he wants to be who he is. You know what I'm saying? First off, let's just put out the facts. Drake dad is a black man, okay? So I don't even know why this whole thing about him, being the race thing, I don't know why that's even a thing, because Kendrick is basically dating someone that's mixed race as well. But Cardi B is not even black. Like, Cardi B is literally just Dominican. So is that right that she's in our songs talking about the word saying the N-word? Is it right that we're just letting her just slide with saying that stuff? Like, why is that okay? It was so funny because I seen a girl on TikTok, and the girl on TikTok said the exact same thing that I've been thinking for a very long time, but I've been saying on this channel for a long time. Even the girl on Baddies fought the girl Gretchen because, like, girl, you can't say the N-word. Like, that's just something you can't say. But I want you guys to pay attention to this video that I'm about to play. This is a girl from TikTok, and yeah, we're gonna respond to it.
And I'm telling y'all right now, I will never forgive y'all for calling Drake a colonizer and a culture vulture when y'all let Cardi B call y'all a nigga for 7 years straight. 7 years straight. Cardi B called y'all a nigga in every goddamn song, and she don't have not one black parent. Not one black parent do Cardi B have. She called y'all a nigga for 7 years straight. Not only did she call y'all niggas, she culture vultured her way all the way through Atlanta and New York. And y'all didn't give a fuck. This bitch never wrote one motherfucking song. She never did shit for the motherfucking culture or the motherfucking community. But she's not a culture vulture? She's not a colonizer? What? Cause she's Spanish? Oh, y'all let the machine, the corporate giants, and the labels put a non-black woman against a black woman that's always done something for hip-hop, so y'all could prop up a fucking Spanish girl in hip-hop, so she could call y'all niggas, so she could perpetrate the black woman as ghetto and ratchet and a whore. Look what she's done to music. Look what her influence has done to black hip-hop for women. But Drake
You see what I'm saying? So this is why I want you guys to like pay attention to what's going on, and people are doing so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see more on TikTok. I want to actually see a female rapper come out and actually address this whole thing with Cardi B. I want them to address the fact that she is a Latina girl using the N-word and acting like a black girl, and you know what I'm saying, doing all of this weird stuff so that she can sell records and be above Nicki Minaj. Like, that's what we need to talk about. And once we have that conversation, and once I see a female rapper come out and do that, and it can't be Nicki, because, you know, of course they're not going to listen to Nicki. They're not going to listen to anybody that's close to Nicki. Somebody even said that we should use JT. JT too scary. You know what I'm saying? The girls are not going to do that because they feel like they might ruin their career or their connections in the industry because they don't know who she's connected to. So it makes it very scary to even want to say something to her. You know what I'm saying? But y'all feel so empowered to try to come down at Nicki Minaj. Like, y'all can get on their Twitter and say whatever y'all want to Nicki Minaj, but nobody can say whatever they want to Cardi. Yeah, we need to have a conversation. So, like I said, I want to see that happen. If that happens, then possibly maybe I'll start looking at the industry a little different. But right now, I see them as ops. You know what I'm saying? Because until Cardi B is taken down, then yeah, it is what it is. Because in my opinion, Cardi B is the biggest culture vulture. Okay? But I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that Cardi B is a culture vulture? Do you think that her not being black and using the N-word is okay? Or we should just let it slide like we've been doing? Let me know in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm out.